Yo, what is up guys? This is Vaulty back again for a brand new WoW video. So with Halloween approaching, it's only right that I make a video about the creepiest things in World of Warcraft. Some of the things in this video are either really scary or just really creepy. But with that being said, here are the 7 creepiest things found in World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. Number 7. Old God and Water. So the Lich King controls Icecrown and he has a lot of Saronite mines throughout the region, and Saronite is the metal used to construct the Icecrown Citadel, as this is a magical metal in the lore and it's basically written to be a metal that has evil properties so that followers of the light can't really do damage to it, plus any living being next to it is written to go insane. So in the Warcraft lore they have written about some human miners that have been rescued from some of these mines. And in the Warcraft lore, people that go mining in some of these Saronite mines actually come out insane. So having exposure to Saronite is something that can actually make you go insane. Hence why the Lich King only has undead mining the Saronite. So in one of the Saronite mining sites that you can find throughout Icecrown, there was a pool of water. And if you dive into the pool of water, you can actually start to see something pretty interesting. It's hard to say exactly what this is because it doesn't really appear to be anything in particular, so Cthulhu the Old God actually had this bottom part that you're seeing right here. And it's very interesting that it's at the bottom of this lake. It could be an old god that is trapped underneath this water that is about to be mined out, or the most likely scenario is that the Saronite that surrounds you is actually corrupting you and making you go insane, and this is a hallucination that your player is seeing. Either way, it's pretty damn creepy to see this. It's likely to be an in-game hallucination, which is just really cool for Blizzard to add in. But either way, this is pretty creepy. But with that being said, let's go on with number 6. Number 6, the Southgate Pass. So in Dunmorrow, Loch Modan and the Wetlands, there was a bunch of these pathways that can lead you from zone to zone. And if you have rolled an alliance, you've probably been through them at some point, and there's nothing in particular that is that special with them. However, there is one of these tunnels that is absolutely crazy, and some weird stuff happens if you actually go through one of these tunnels. So at the Southgate Pass there's one of these tunnels, and if you go through it, some really weird stuff starts to happen to your screen. Your screen will start to shake and the ceiling will start to cave in. It's pretty strange that this happens, and there's no real explanation in game as to why this is occurring. I'm really curious why this happens when you go through the Southgate Pass. If you guys know anything about this, please leave that down in the comments below. Well, with that being said, let's play the clip. Number 5, KARAZHAN CRYPT. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have been to KARAZHAN at some point. However, there is a secret zone in KARAZHAN. In fact, there are quite a lot of secret zones in KARAZHAN. However, the craziest zone that you can find in KARAZHAN is the KARAZHAN Crypt. Now, this has been put into the game since vanilla. However, Blizzard still put it into the game files, and you can actually go there if you use some glitches and stuff. And it's just a massive 40-man raid that has never been completed, but you can still access it. However, this raid has some really creepy properties to it, and it's just a really scary atmosphere that a lot of people do not like. There's even some upside down bodies hanging in the water, which is pretty mature considering that this is World of Warcraft. But with that being said, let's play the clip. Number 4, Mystery Cave. So in Silithus, there is a cave way off on the shore. In the middle of nowhere, there is a cave just right next to the fatigue line, and if you go into this place, there is some weird stuff that is going on inside this cave. So there are no NPCs, there's nothing to kill, there's no quest going here, there's no reason to actually go to this cave. However, this is a fully rendered cave, and there is one NPC in there that does absolutely nothing. So if you step into the cave, there are some skeletons on the floor, and a lot of people are confused as to why exactly there are skeletons on the floor. What exactly happened in this cave? Why are there so many skeletons around here? However, at the bottom of the cave, there is a sleeping dragon, and this sleeping dragon NPC doesn't really actually do anything. You know, loads of people have tried to figure out what exactly this NPC is for. However, there's no quest connecting to this dragon. This dragon doesn't really do anything. There's no way to actually interact with it. However, it's just randomly chilling at the bottom of this cave, and pretty much no one can figure out what exactly this is. So let me know down in the comments below what you think this cave is for. Number 3, Deep Sea Kraken. So in one of the new Battle for Azeroth zones, there is a zone called Vol'dun, and if you swim almost at the top of the map of Vol'dun, you will notice that there's some strange stuff going on in the water. And if you dive into the water, there is an underwater tavern where you can buy drinks and stuff and talk to some Toltolan. However, the creepiest thing that you can find here is the Deep Sea Kraken. So way off in the distance, way below the zone, there's a giant kraken looking up at you. Like, this is so freaking scary, guys. And if you blow the horn, it will start to swim towards you, and it will just get closer and closer, and it really does freak me out. I think this is just an Easter egg created by Blizzard just to troll us, but yeah, this is a very effective Easter egg. It is very creepy. Number 2, Locked Gate in Stormwind. So in Old Town, there is a secret zone, well, a kind of secret off-path zone that not many players have ever even been to. And to be honest, I didn't even know this existed myself. Like, I was pretty shocked when I actually found this. So in Old Town, there's a corner of the map where there's a little dock. There is something very strange going on at the side of this building. So at the side of this building, there is actually a locked gate. And this looks like a locked gate that is unlike anything else in Stormwind. All the other Stormwind gates have different assets to this, as this gate kind of looks like it's made out of bones, which is very unlike the European architecture that you have in Stormwind City. And to be honest, there's no way to actually open up this gate. There doesn't seem to be any in-game explanation as to why this is here. However, if you look down into the gate, there is definitely a full-fledged room going downstairs. I have no idea what is beyond this gate. I mean, the art assets look kind of strange because the walls and ceiling is like made out of black stone, which is very unlike Stormwind City. This is a very interesting secret zone, and I really have no idea what is beyond this gate. Number 1, Voices in Undercity. So if you've ever been to the Undercity, you'll notice that this place is already pretty creepy. There's a lot of skeletons, there's a lot of gothic architecture. However, this is not the creepy that I'm talking about. In fact, if you go to one part of the Undercity, you can actually start to hear some voices talking to you. And what I mean by that is, if you go to the throne room in Undercity, you will start to hear some cutscenes playing from Warcraft 3, where you hear Arthas and his father talking, which is pretty creepy, and the only way to hear this is if you turn the ambient sound all the way up, and then you can start to hear some of these voices. This is just a really cool little Easter egg that is put in by Blizzard, but to be honest, it's pretty creepy if you hear it yourself. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel for more World of Warcraft videos. This is vaulty, signing out.